Actually, when I was studying in class 10, the one image that came to my mind are physically challenged persons. Because these physically challenged people, I feel that they are completely helpless. They can't do their own work by themselves. Sometimes they feel that they are burden on the earth and their lives are worse than death. So I tried my level best how through my social innovation I can bring some impact in their life by which they can do their day-to-day activities by themselves. And finally, I designed this circuit, that is breathing sensor apparatus. Actually, this is a device by using which a completely paralyzed person can do all sorts of work like a normal human can do. And that only by using the sniffing commands. Through breathing, they can able to navigate a wheelchair in any direction they wish. They need not need to use any hands, legs or mouth. Only through breathing, they can able to navigate a wheelchair in any direction they wish. They can also operate all the electrical appliances like light, fan, TV, all their household appliances. They can also do all kinds of basic communications because 70% of the paralyzed people, they lose their vocal power. They're not able to express their feelings properly. So through this device, they can able to communicate about their basic requirements like food, water, bathroom with their family members. And for better communication, they can even do a phone call and text messages through it. So let me have one small video of how only through sniffing I'm able to navigate this wheelchair. You can see, I'm not using my hands, not using my legs. So similarly, paralyzed people can do this through this device. Actually, not only myself, I have also tested these devices in more than 40 paralyzed people across India, and more than 40 paralyzed people have successfully tested this device. Actually, these are some images at Rashtrapati Bhavan, some at Himachal Pradesh, and I have also got a doctor recommendation for this device that this device is completely safe to be tested on disabled person. And after that, I think all of are curious to know how I got this innovative and simple idea when I was studying in class 10 and how I got this idea of making such devices. Actually, when I was young, well, I'm still young, just 20 now. Actually, when I was younger, when I was studying in class 10, once I had gone to a hospital with my father, and there I saw a paralyzed patient being assisted by a nurse all the time. Actually, that paralyzed patient was quite old age, and he was simply raising his hand slightly. That means that he wants something, but he's not able to express what he exactly wants. And that communication problem leads him in such a way that, and that by seeing that also situation, it really hurts me that some people, if they are willing to do everything, their mind is everything for perfect, but the hands don't work. Just you imagine, if someone ties your hand, ties your leg and put a tape on your mouth and allows you to wait for 10 minutes. It's too hectic for you even to sustain if your mind is working properly. So by seeing that situation, it really hurts me. And I just came back to my home and keep on thinking that what can I do for them by which they can do everything by themselves and by being alone. They should take least assistance of any other person. So after researching a lot, I come to a conclusion that what's a common thing between a normal human being and a disabled person. The first interesting thing I found, that is sniffing. Breathing is obviously common between a normal human being and a disabled person. And also brain is common. But out of these two things, I have to choose one thing, that is I found breathing is better because breathing is quite controllable. We can control our breathing commands. And finally, I invented that gadget which converts breathing energy to electromagnetic energy. And finally, through that, you can switch on and switch off all the appliances. So that was my main idea behind it.